Greetings, Marvel Strike Force fans. I'm Cerebro, your community manager, and welcome to your first community update show of 2020, and we've got a hot one for you today. But first, let's get to some news. The Friendly Neighborhood Milestone is going to be swinging in, and will give you some extra rewards for using your Spider-Verse characters in Blitz, Arena, Raids, and Alliance War. After all, as Uncle Ben once said, with great rewards comes great responsibility to not miss out. Wait, no he didn't.
Okay. With great power comes great responsibility.
Those of you looking to acquire some extra character shards for your Fantastic Four team are in for some good news. Human Torch, currently on Nexus 5.9, is going to be moving to the Arena store, and that node is going to be replaced by Mr. Fantastic. And in case you missed it, the Thing was added to the Blitz store this week, so now your Fantastic Four is about to get a lot more fantastic. That was a little obvious, wasn't it? The Inhumans are taking over Blitz next week, and this is going to be your chance to score some extra shards for Yo-Yo, Quake, and the brand new Karnak. Players are already finding out how powerful and fun this new Inhumans team is to play, especially in Arena. And all hands on deck as the Relic Hunt will be returning this week, and is your chance to use your hand faction characters to earn a ton of advanced basic catalysts, or ABCs for short. All right, guys, I am super happy to have with us here again, Mr. John Durr. I always feel so weird, like, doing this formal thing with you because, like, literally sit, like, two desks away.
Two desks away.
But thank you so much.
Thanks for having me back, Cerebro. Glad to be back.
Yeah, awesome. So actually, first this time, I wanted to start off with a number of community questions that we've had now that we're in the new year, 2020. Players are, hey, what kind of stuff is coming up? What can I expect to be changed? So the first question that I had here, the game has shown that the Nexus campaign has said coming soon for quite a while.
That's coming soon, TM.
Yeah,
trademark.
Registered trademark.
That's right.
Yeah. Can we expect some additions to campaigns in 2020?
Yes, we can. The guys are working on it right now. We're building a bunch of new chapters, and those will kind of roll out over time. Nothing more to say on that.
Fair enough. Hey, that's more than we knew 60 seconds ago.
That's right. They're coming. Also, challenges.
What is what? I'm sorry.
Yeah. New challenges. Top tier challenges.
I did not know about this.
Yes. Surprise.
Is there anything that we can know? Any details about new challenges?
We're probably trying to get out 1 to 2 more tiers on each challenge.
Fantastic.
Yeah.
So the next question is about Beautyrx Orb Fragments. We had Ultima 7 come out, and there were some players saying, hey, they're in 6, but not in 7. What up with that?
Yeah. So we really appreciate you passing on that feedback from the community to us. The general feeling was like Ultima 7 didn't feel like the appropriate place to be giving out blue gear, but we also get the desire and that missing inflow of that gear. So what we're thinking about is like, how do we get this more to be something that impacts the whole community and not just the top end players in Alt 7. So we're actually looking at going back and maybe adjusting some of the milestones and having the blue gear in the earlier part of the milestones, not taking away the purple or anything else like that, but like you knock out some of the blue, the early milestones get blue gear, and then you get more purple gear along the way. And that way everybody gets the benefit of additional blue gear.
Everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
So at this point, this question's kind of starting to answer itself, but are we going to be adding new characters to the store, Arena, Raid, Blitz?
Yes, and I think you're seeing that now. Fantastic Four has been rolling out. We got Thing and Blitz and Human Torch is on a node, and more characters are coming.
Mr. Fantastic's coming, yeah.
Mr. Fantastic's coming. So yeah, we'll be getting them out there. A bunch of the characters that you guys have been asking for that are been in the game for probably about a year now. We'll get those rolling out here soon. We're still working on the plans of how to release them.
And finally, so we've been choosing, actually, speaking of new characters, we've been choosing to release a lot of them through Blitz to earn a lot of character shards. But there's also been a little bit of feedback of people saying like, hey, the time I'm spending in Blitz seems like, could be a little bit better.
Yeah. There's some things that we're working on right now to try and help with the time that you spend in Blitz. Nothing to announce yet, but we're working on a couple of things that we're trying out, seeing how we like it, and hopefully they work, and we'll get them out to you guys soon.
Yeah, I mean, it's very collaborative, right? Like, I think when we say we're talking about it, it's not just like, oh, it's two dudes in a back room. It's like group discussions, like people are throwing out ideas.
We're all going to get it, play it, see how it feels, and see what it does to our overall experience.
Great, awesome. Yeah. All right, new stuff. Now that we did some community questions, we announced that Dark Dimension 3 web back in December. We announced that was coming.
Yep.
Do we have an estimated time of arrival?
Boy, we are just putting the finishing touches on that thing right now. If it's not out in January, I'm really hopeful it'll be out in early February. It's just right around the corner. So work on your gear tier 14 characters, getting 15 up.
And you can't say we didn't give you a warning this time.
Way
2 months ago.
Lots of warning.
Our more savvy audience members might remember that we did a play test in October for this thing called ISO 8.
Yes.
And we mentioned in December, actually, that it was delayed. Any sort of update on that feature?
Yeah. So back in October, we did a play test.
Yeah.
We got a bunch of feedback from the community. We got a bunch of feedback internally, the team members playing the feature. And we actually went back and have done a pretty big overhaul on the feature. I think one of the things, because we announced before that we were making some design changes.
Yes,
and there was some theorizing about what we were changing. What I'll say is we've largely removed the RNG component of this. It's not RNG stats on the ISOs themselves. It's going to be more of a progression system, kind of like gear, but not. And then as you kind of hit different levels of your ISO, you'll be able to choose almost like a new passive for the characters. And we hope that's really where that theory crafting comes in, is does this passive work better than this passive on the character? So a lot more to dive into, over the coming months, but the system's overgoing a lot of change, and it'll be a few months out, but we're working on it.
Okay, and finally, this is actually kind of a community question as well. We have Ultima 7 raid. We have the forthcoming Dark Dimension 3. Is there anything that is going to be the first, like perhaps a new mode?
We are working on something really big and really exciting that I can't wait to get out there and get your guys' hands on. Hear what your feedback is from the mode so that we can make it better and keep iterating on it so that it's just as much fun as it can possibly be. And that's, again, coming, in the next few months here.
I've gotten a chance to play it as well. And, I was pleasantly surprised. Like, I didn't necessarily know what to expect, but once you guys put it in my hands and I got to do it, I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. All right, Mr. Durr. Thank you so much. You are an absolute peach.
I like your beard.
I love your beard, sir. We're having a real bromance moment. All right. Please come back and let us know more information on all that stuff.
Absolutely.
All right.
Hello, I am Zeeks, your friendly neighborhood community specialist, here to bring you the Community Spotlight. Starting out with Chris Staden, asks, what are your MSF-related New Year's resolutions? My personal MSF New Year's resolution is to finally get my Star-Lord to 7 stars. Only 100 more Rocket Raccoon shard to go until I'll be disco dancing like Quill. What feels like 1 million of you have asked, when will we get Cyclops? As we announced last week, the leader of the X-Men is nearly here, and he will have some interesting synergy with Phoenix and Wolverine. Make sure to read our current blog post at marvelstrikeforce.com for more information. Going over to the Marvel Strike Force Players Facebook group, we want to give a special congratulations to Michael Laurent for earning Ultron at 5 stars in Dark Dimension 2. German Gandulia, hope I got that right, got 100 Thanos shards in a Mega Orb and was able to recruit Magneto in the Asteroid M event. Also, congratulations to Drew, who managed to recruit Ultimus through opening Ultimus Orbs. As always, if you wanted a chance to be featured in Strike Time, please make sure to comment below.
Oh man, still trying to get the glitter off of this jacket from the New Year's party. Ugh, it's ridiculous.